Alright, good morning. I got the heater turned on. It is chilly this morning. We are in the 4Runner today. So, I have a go-to 3rd gen 4Runner. I love this car. It was actually my mom and dad's car. They had it from when they bought it brand new. It's such a good car. I mean, it's got like 200-something thousand miles on it. Yeah, 270,000 miles. Holy smokes. But she still runs like a top. This thing is fantastic. It's got its quirks. The latch on the rear lift gate doesn't work anymore. So that's what we're gonna fix today. So I guess I'll take you along. We'll see how it goes. To the shop. Here's the shop. This is how, when you have a teenage daughter and you live in a cold climate, apparently you get blankets in the car. Lots of blankets. Anywho, it's the culprit, right? This thing just, I'm pretty sure it's just completely busted. It does not do anything. So when I close the door, it just bounces. The remedy I had was a ratchet strap. If they don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy type of deal. And it worked, but it's time to get her fixed. So first thing I'm gonna do, I know, is I gotta pull this nut off, or this bolt off here, 10mm bolt. Pop the little cover plate off. We got to pull the strap off, and we got to get this whole plastic piece off, which there's another metal piece there, which gets us access to the cable and wiring. So I'm gonna pull this off, we'll pull this off, and we're gonna look at it. All right, I know this is the wrong tool. I just don't have any of my body. I do have some somewhere. I have no idea where they're at. Little body panel tools, but woohoo! Just like that. That actually came down a lot faster than I thought it would. Anyway, so now we have access to, that's kind of funny and scary at the same time. So here's the wire and the cable for the latch. So now I just gotta undo this guy, and then we'll get in here and see. I've heard a lot of guys saying that this gets really full of garbage. It doesn't, it actually looks pretty clean in here. It's a little dirty, but not bad. Anyway, I'm just gonna replace the cable because I have it, the cable and latch. So, sorry, that was kind of funny when that thing come crashing down. That's what happens when you just record live and do it, not do anything before. Okay. While I have this thing open, I'm going to check the mechanism and everything. Everything looks really, actually pretty clean. A little bit of corrosion there, but other than that, it's not too shabby. Okay, let's pull this latch off. Yeah, so once you get to this point, well, let's just say this wasn't hooked up, or still hooked up, I mean, you need to pull this off. You're never gonna get this disconnected. You need to pull this whole harness off of the bracket in order to get the wire separated. Then, I just used a little screwdriver to pop this off of this bracket here. Now, this thing is totally loose. After you undo these things, should just come out. Oh, I got one more thing right there. Gotta cut. Don't forget to detach right there. And you probably should always check before you go too crazy. This is obviously the old latch. You can tell speed up. I may have hit it once or twice with the wrench to try and get it to latch, because it actually did work a couple times. I thought maybe there was just some junk clogged in there. But you can see, like, the new one, and that doesn't hardly move at all. This one is just completely torched inside here. But everything else looks pretty close. Make sure your harness is the same. Yeah, okay, let's get this bad boy installed. All right, there it is, all done, all put back together. A couple things I would caution you. So there's the cable that goes from here to the latch component in here. There's a little C-clip that holds the actual line in there. So mine came off of the latch side, the internal latch side. I had this all put together. I didn't have my body panel on, luckily, but so I had it all screwed together. I screwed the metal part down, and I shut the door to double check it, but I didn't realize the cable had unhooked, so it wouldn't open. So I had to pull the metal housing off, crawl inside, pop open the gate again. Just make sure before you assemble it, you double check everything. Make sure that the cable line is attached to the C-clip here and attached to the C-clip here, so it can slide freely without moving around or falling off. But here it is. Ready? Ta-da! Honestly, guys, it only took maybe, like, if I wasn't filming, I could have it done 10 minutes or maybe even less. Super easy job. Don't be scared. The parts were cheap. I just bought them on eBay Motors. Just, it's super easy. Don't pay a mechanic to do it. Do it yourself. Super cheap.